So in this video, my friends, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get every single outfit for Zelda in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Now, it should be warned before we jump into this, spoiler warnings up ahead. What you want to do is actually finish about half of the game before you go into this, because at that point, some significant things are going to change in the world, and there's going to be spoilery stuff I'm going to kind of have to show. So again, you're going to be doing the 4th dungeon or whatever. You'll know what it is. So basically, you got to do the Gerudo dungeon, you got to do the Zora dungeon, and then there's going to be another dungeon after that. And once you do that, there's going to be some events that transpire that's going to unlock the ability to get different outfits. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say for now. If you don't want any spoilers, click off the video because we're going to be going into spoiler territory. If you're still here, you've been warned. All right, jumping into this, let's start with the very first 3 outfits. The first 3 outfits are going to be linked to Amiibo. So if you scan any Zelda Amiibo, what you're going to be getting is you're going to be getting the blue attire outfit, which is pretty nice, as you guys can see that I'm wearing right here. Now, if you scan any Ganon Amiibo, some people say it's any other Amiibo. It doesn't have to be specifically Ganon. I haven't verified that, but it's at least the Ganon Amiibo. You can try other Amiibo as well. You're going to get the black cat clothes, which you can see me wearing right here. And then if you scan any Link Amiibo, you're going to be getting the red tunic, which looks like this. So there are 3 outfits linked to Amiibo. The rest of the outfits are going to be in-game that we're going to be unlocking in different ways. Now, of course, you start out the game with the disguise. You got to do the first half of the game in that outfit. Once you've gotten through half of the game, you're going to automatically get the Royal Travel Attire outfit. It's just automatic. You're just going to be, you can't miss it. You're going to be clothed in this automatically once you do the halfway point of the game. So these are going to be the kind of base ones, the quick, easy ones. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get all the other ones unlocked as well. So speaking of cat suits, we're in Kakariko, and this is probably the second thing I should be doing instead of the first, but we're in Kakariko Village, which you're going to find kind of towards the northwest corner, right under the Elden Volcano. Kakariko Village is going to be right here, and in this area, you're going to see this older guy right here is going to say, still not back yet. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to talk to him, he's going to say, where'd that little scamp have gotten off to? So it's going to basically start this whole other quest. Now, what's really cool about this, if you are wearing the cat amiibo skin, he's going to basically talk about, he's going to recognize that you're wearing it, because this quest actually has to do with getting another cat suit. And again, he sees that, oh, you got yourself some cat clothes, eh? Really cool kind of little thing that the devs added in. So anyways, let's go ahead and do this little side quest, because that's what's going to unlock the ability to get the next cat suit, which is kind of like a brown cat suit. So we go kind of to the top right corner of where that older gentleman was over there. You can see a little cat here, and there's a cat just kind of chilling out. What we're going to want to do is make this cat move somehow. It's also worth noting, by the way, the cat suits, so both the Amiibo one that I'm wearing right now, and of course the one we're about to get, allows you to talk to cats, which is really, really cool. Okay, so going from the older gentleman here, we're going to go down here to the kind of bottom right area. There's a lady right here we're going to be talking to. So if you go ahead and you talk to her, she's going to talk about some stuff. And it's going to talk about, you know, basically what you got to do next. Again, the whole idea is to talk to different people, but this is the person you actually have to talk to. So she's going to note the cat that I just showed you guys at the windmill at the top right corner, and the fact that the cat's sitting on some kind of treasure and asking, do you mind digging it up for me? So what you're going to want to do at this point is you're going to want to get an echo of a fish. If you don't know where to get echoes of fish, you could basically go all the way over to the kind of watery area. The Zora area, Zora kind of area, excuse me, has obviously a lot of fish that you can just kind of echo. Very, very easy to find over there by Seaside Village. So once we've done that, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be heading up all the way over to the cat, again back at the top right corner over here, and then you're going to search for the echo that that is a fish. Okay, so in order to get the fish echo, it's actually not going to be live fish, it has to be a grilled fish. So we're going to be going down over here to Seaside Village. We're going to be going down to this sort of docked area over here, and if we go down, you can see that there's this lady here. We're going to do her kind of side quest. She's going to be talking about this whole thing. So go ahead, go through all of this. She's talking about, you know, grilled fish. Can you take the grilled fish to him? And so she's going to show you this grilled fish, and you can echo the grilled fish. Now, this is a different side quest. Whether you want to do this side quest right now or not is completely up to you. But this is how you're going to get the grilled fish side quest, or echo rather. And this is what we need to do what we're doing for the outfit. So anyways, finish this quest if you want to. You don't really have to. So we're going to go all the way back to Kakariko and finish over this quest over here. So once we're back at this fish over here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to use the grilled fish and just plop it on the ground. and it's going to basically move the cat. And once the cat moves, we're going to be able to grab the treasure that is going to be located underneath the cat. It does take a minute for the cat to actually move. That was yummy. So in order to actually dig it up, you're going to need the whole mill, or the whole mole. What is it called? The whole mill, I guess. It's a mole. You should have this, you know, kind of naturally throughout the game. And then you just have the treasure right here. So there's the treasure bag. You found a secret stash. It's heavy with rupees. If only we can get all those rupees, you know, that would be nice. But anyways, once you do that, it's automatically going to bring the lady up here. She's going to kind of go through the dialogue, and you're going to get the cat suit, which is going to be very, very nice. You got some cat clothes. It's an odd getup that allows you to speak with cats, making it a must-have for feline lovers ever, or whatever said. So that's going to be the cat suit, the one that is not the black cat suit. Let me show you guys what it looks like really quick. This is what it looks like. I kind of like it better than the black cat one. Honestly, it kind of looks like Tanuki Mario or something a little bit. It's kind of cooler. I like this one. It just looks nicer. So anyways, that's the cat suit. Let's continue this journey. All right, so for the next one, we're going to be getting the silk pajamas, which is actually going to be pretty useful if you think about it. We're going to go into the Gerudo Desert. If you don't know where Gerudo Desert is, it's going to be right down here. So again, just kind of in the bottom left of the map. We're going to be right here in the Gerudo town specifically. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a very specific side quest, going to talk to this person over here. So security looks good. And there's this whole kind of thing. So I'm just going to go through the dialogue. And so she says, if you can steal the contents of the treasure chest in the deepest area of the treasury, you win. What do you think? I say, okay, sure. I'm ready. Whatever. And then I'll show you guys exactly where the treasury is. So this is going to involve actually getting through a little stealth mission, which I am extremely bad at, but it's going to be right up here. So we're going to have to make our way up here. So once you come over here, you can see this is just kind of unlocked. So we're going to go ahead and go inside. Allowed us to go inside. Okay. So we're going to go through this in a couple different ways. Obviously, there's a couple different methods that obviously you could use. You go about it however you see fit, but I will show you guys my pathway and how I end up doing this successfully, just in case you want to see how I ended up doing it. So let me go like this, jump over here, jump over here, jump over here, and you can see the chest. There is a chest here. It is not the chest, but I am going to sneak over here and I'm going to grab this while I'm here. So let me grab this. And this gives you some chili cactus, which is maybe good, maybe not. Depends. Depends what you think. I'm going to try to sneak up here. I'm going to go here. I'm going to hide behind here. I'm going to jump up here. I'm going to jump up here. This person here is just going to be like completely oblivious, kind of looking left, kind of looking right. So I'm going to sneak over here like this. And yoink, I got the treasure chest, which gives you some silk pajamas, which is really nice. And I'll explain why. You actually just seen what it said right there. Looks like this is a dead end, but do you think this was the treasure? Let's take it out and get out of here. Okay, so this is extremely useful. It's not just aesthetic, and I'll show you why. So in this game, there's a variety of different beds, right? You got the old bed, which restores about half a heart at a time. There's going to be like an advanced bed somewhere, soft bed right here. And then once you get actually through to the, the first half of the game, you're going to unlock Zelda's bed, which is right here, and that's going to restore even more health. But let's just use the old bed for an example, okay? If I put the old bed here and I rest, it will restore about half a heart at a time, right? If I put the silk pajamas on though first, I'm gonna recover faster on a bed. So you've seen half a heart. It's going half a heart, but it's slightly quicker, apparently. Okay, if I go ahead and use, let's just say Zelda's bed. Okay, let's just use Zelda's bed without the pajamas. So let me take those off real quick. Let's see how much hearts it restores. So it restores a nice little chunk, right? Let me go get some damage again. But now with the silk pajamas on and Zelda's bed, it just goes a little bit quicker. So it's not that basically that you get more hearts per kind of thing. It's just that the hearts kind of go up quicker, right? The recharge rate while you're laying in bed. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So again, for the old bed, you're still only going to be getting one or half a heart at a time, but you're going to be getting half a heart at a time quicker, if that makes sense. So again, this could be very, very, very useful, especially in battles and stuff. So definitely one that I would recommend getting for sure. So next up, we're going to be getting the dancing attire. We're going to be going to the Gerudo Desert and kind of right here by the Oasis, just kind of east of the Gerudo town. There's a little warp section here. There's going to be a tough mango plant lab. If we go inside of here, there's going to be a mini game talking to this person right here called Mango Rush, and you're going to have to go through three different, basically 3 different kind of iterations of the mini game. Now the third one's going to be the hardest. So we got the standard seeds, the vibrant seeds, and the ultimate seeds. And the ultimate seed is going to be the last and final one. Now, at first, when you first come to the Gerudo area earlier on in the game, you'll have the standard and vibrant. At some point, the ultimate's going to unlock. So just kind of check periodically as you're going through your playthrough. So click ultimate seeds, go ahead. It's going to cost you 10 rupees every time you do this, by the way. And you're also going to get some mangoes. So that's, you know, a win-win. So the objective is going to be to get 60 total. If you get 70, I guess you get maybe more mangoes. I'm not sure. But you got to get at least 60. You don't have to get all 70. And when you go ahead and you do that, we're going to be getting our reward, which is going to be the dancing outfit. It's also worth noting for the second one, the vibrant seed one, we're also going to get a golden fan, which is good for the automatrons or whatever. We're also going to get some tough mangoes. The idea is to have 2 beds set up, as you guys seen me have there, to get up to the higher ledge, and just kind of, you might have to do it a couple times just to kind of learn the pattern. But once you get it, you're just going to have to basically spin through it as fast as you possibly can, and you'll pretty much be good to go. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to have the dancing outfit, which is right here, which will increase your spin area. So as you can see, my spin area is even bigger while wearing this one. So pretty useful. It's not just, doesn't just look cool, it actually has some use to it. So for this next one, we're going to be going to Hyrule Castle. It's going to be for the customary attire. It's going to kind of look like this one that we got from the Amiibo, the blue kind of, the one that looks like Hilda's dress, basically, from A Link Between Worlds. But it's the customary attire is going to be more pink, like this one right here. But it's going to be in this style of dress, if that makes sense. So it looks kind of like this, if you will. Now, this one, there's a little bit of a prerequisite. I don't know the specifics, but I do know generally what I did to make this trigger, because I kept kind of checking in on this girl. So this girl's typically going to be over here on the left side, but you want her to be here with an exclamation mark with a side quest. In order to trigger her, what I did is a couple different side quests. I think it's in Kakariko Village that you probably have to do this. And what I ended up doing was the Kuko quest. If you go right here, kind of the top left of Kakariko Village, there's this like lady sitting right here. You could do like the Kukos. You gotta basically capture her Kukos. The 5th one is on top of this windmill up here, in case you guys get lost with that. But anyways, do that. And that is what I ended up doing. The only other thing I did for her to trigger was I did all of the Great Fairy quests down here, but I don't think you need to do that at all. And I also did one other thing, which is there's a guy right here on top of this boat, and he did a side quest that brought me over to this shipwreck, and then that was pretty much that. So I did a couple of those side quests. Again, if you want to see exactly what I did, it's my video that has to do with the Great Fairy. I'll link it down in the description below if I remember correctly to do it. But those are the only quests I did. I'm 90% sure it's the one in Kakariko Village, because most people are pretty sure that it has some link to Kakariko. Either way, those are the things I did in order for this to kind of show up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and talk to her. She's going to give us this 4-leaf clover, which is pretty cool. And she's just really happy. And she says, I hope it makes your papa glad too. So you kind of have a hint on what to do. We're going to go inside the castle. We're heading straight to the very back of the castle. And as you guessed it, we're going to speak to our papa. And there's going to be a whole dialogue and whatnot. We're just going to go through that. Then at one point, a guard is going to run in here, and he's going to say, urgent news, a young child from town, little Rami, has run away, slipped into the field. Basically, the child we were just speaking to, what happened is she's chasing after her dog, so we're going to have to go and find her. So essentially what they want us to do is talk to all these guards. That's basically going to slowly make our way from Hyrule Town down this path and over here to this kind of rift. I just skipped all that because we already see where the rift is. We're just going to go over here, and it's going to just trigger the dialogue. Again, you don't need to actually search for the soldiers and ask the soldiers, you know, what's going on. You can see there's a rift, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to enter the rift, and I'll show you guys where all the locations for all the kind of orb things are inside. So we're going to come up here, we're going to kill that purple, I forget what these are called, the little like slithering creatures, you know, where we had the big boss in Link to the Past. It's going to be over on the kind of top, like northwest side over here. So we're just going to come up here, climb up this wall, and that's where we're going to get the first one. Again, there's only 3 locations in total. As I was saying, there's an enemy right here that we're going to kill. It's going to drop the second one. Again, these are pretty easy to find. And then in the water right here, over on the kind of east side here, we're going to find the final one that is going to be contained within a fish. I have a shark, thankfully. Sharks do very quick work on fish. So we're going to grab the third one, and that's going to be it. We're going to be done in this rift. So once we're out of the rift, the child's going to thank us. She's all happy. She's no longer trapped in the rift. So once we're done, there's gonna be a whole dialogue that I kind of skipped through just so you guys can enjoy it. And we're gonna get the customary attire. Again, this is the pink robe. It looks similar to the one we got from the Amiibo, the blue Amiibo one that I'm actually wearing right here as well, which is really cool. So as you can see, this is the blue attire. This is customary attire. So this is what it looks like. Exact same dress style, except this one's pink and red, which looks really, really cool. So that's a customary attire. So next up, we have the green tunic. Again, we get the red tunic from the Amiibo. We can get the green tunic. We're going to go to Kakariko Village. Right here on the left side, there is the Slumber Dojo. And the way the Slumber Dojo is going to work is there's going to be basically these time trials that you're going to have to do. I should have a guide, a walkthrough of the entirety of the Slumber Dojo if you need help with any of it, these visual references and whatnot. And when you speak to them, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 different trials that you're going to have to do. And again, some of these can be a little bit tricky. You got to beat them under the time. There's a goal time. You got to beat them under the time limit. Now, one recommendation I would have is getting some, really kind of powerful echoes like the Lionel. If you want to know how to do that, I have a video on my channel as well. Except the blank slate battles, those ones you go in with absolutely nothing but 3 hearts and you have no echoes, just the echoes you can learn within the context of that area. The hardest one that I found personally was the ice one. Basically, you're just going to want to grab those kind of ice guys from far using the X ability and throw them off the edge far enough where they can't, blow and freeze you. Anyways, again, I'll try to have a video guide up on the channel at some point, either before or after this video goes up. But once you do all that, you're also going to get a katana, which is good for the automatronics and whatnot. But you also get the green tunic, which is going to look like this, which I really like. Just looks really, really cool. Kind of makes Zelda look sort of like Link's Awakening, as if they were like siblings or something. I don't know, something like that. Anyways, really cool tunic. So that's going to be the next one. So last but not least, my friends, we're going to have the Stamp Guy outfit. And the Stamp Guy is basically this guy that has the stamp locations all across the region. Now, you're also going to get the 4th fairy bottle by doing this as well. Wherever you see that there's a diamond located on my map, you can screenshot this if you want, but I will also show you each location one at a time very quickly. But where every diamond is located on my map is going to be a Stamp Guy location. You have to interact with all the Stamp Guy locations. Every 5, you're going to get a reward, and that's going to be pretty much that. So we're going to start in no particular order. I'm going to start in the Southern Forest. We're going to move over to the Fair and Wetlands and maybe just kind of move counterclockwise or something. I don't know. We'll just kind of go with it. So the first one's going to be right here. So if you start in the Southern Village, you go right here and it looks like this right by the water. The first one in the Fair and Wetlands that I'm going to is going to be right above this kind of heart location, just directly north right here. It's going to look like this. The next one in the Fair and Wetlands is going to be dab smack in the middle, right kind of in this riverbed. It's going to look like this. The next one's going to be right here, kind of like under with the A in wetlands, right on this little kind of icon right here. And it's going to look like this. The next one and the last one in the Fair and Wetlands is going to be at the top right corner in this kind of like little pond thingy. And it's going to look like this. Moving over into the Zora region, we're going to be going north. The first one's going to be right to the right over here in this tiny little island, and it is going to look like this. I believe this is my second reward, if I remember correctly, and this is going to get you 3 golden eggs, which is pretty useful for making smoothies. The next one is going to be in Seaside Village right here. As you can see where my pinned location is, going to look like this. I already got this one here, so this is what it looks like. While we're here, if you go right under where this marker is, right on this little ledge here, right to the left of this river Zora Village, there's a chest. You can blow this up to reveal this chest, and you're going to get this accessory that is called the river brooch, silver brooch, excuse me, and it makes rupees appear a little bit more. But if we do head up top over here, right above where the chest is, you can see right here on the map, right to the left of the river Zora Village, we're going to find the next stamp. It looks like this. Making our way over to the Hebra region, if we go just kind of west to where we were in the river area, there's a location right here, just kind of north of Conde's house. If you climb up these trees with the spider, it's just kind of tucked away between all these trees and looks like this. This one here is going to look like it's in the Hebra region because there's this kind of ledge up here right to the west of Conde's house, and it looks like they're connected. It's not. You actually have to come down here kind of to the bottom area, and in the lake, you're going to find this right here. So again, this is on the main ground, not in the Hebra mountain. This one, on the other hand, is going to be in the Hebra region. It's going to be right up on this mountain. Again, if you get the crawl chulas, you can just kind of scale the mountain. It's going to be right over here on this side. It's going to look like this. So go ahead and grab that one. So before we continue moving counterclockwise, we're just going to go grab this stray one. It's in Eastern Hyrule Field right here, just to the east of Hyrule Castle. It's right here. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab this one because, again, it's just kind of by itself in the middle of nowhere. And as you can see, we're going to get a fairy bottle. This is going to be my 4th reward, I believe, if I recall correct. 3rd or 4th reward. It's the one for getting 20, I think 20 cards? No, 3 cards. So that's 15. 15 cards. So 3rd reward that you're going to get is going to be the 4th fairy bottle. I say 4th because the other 3 are easier. Again, check out my Great Fairy guide if you want to see that. All right, so let's go to the Elden Volcano region. We're going to start at the top. Don't go to this travel location because that's kind of inside the secret. Go to this one if you have it, and then climb up the mountain to go over here. And this is what it's going to look like right here. So for the next one, we're going to be going right here, kind of south of this warp location here. It's kind of like on this little island. There's going to be a bunch of enemies. So make sure you clear them out because they're going to kind of get in your way. It looks like this right here on this this little island here. So right here in the Goron City, we're going to find one, not actually quite where my pin is, but right over here. You can see it's right here by this kind of spring. Next up, just east of Goron City, I marked it here, but it's actually right up on this ledge here. You're going to find this one here. The best way to get here, well, I don't know what the best way is going to be for you, but again, crawl chulas always help. But it's kind of tricky to get here because you can see it's on like this random ledge. If I use this cloud, if you have the clouds, use the clouds, but if I use that to kind of get back, you can see where I sort of came from and what that looks like up there. And I fell. So just kind of south of the Elden Volcano, kind of on the far west ledge, kind of north of the Gerudo area, we're going to find one right here on this kind of little ledge. It's sort of like this long ledge, and it's like right underneath it. Right here, I already got this one, but go ahead and grab it. The next one's just kind of east of where we were, just kind of right outside of Kakariko Village. You can see right here on the map is where Kakariko is. So go ahead, pick it up. I already got this one, so it's just right here. Next one's going to be right outside of Hyrule Ranch, like directly outside of it, just kind of like same thing with Kakariko, just kind of sitting right here. Again, I already grabbed this one, so pick it up and we can move on to the next one. Next one's going to be kind of in the northwest corner of Gerudo kind of area, right north of Gerudo town. You can see right here up on this ledge, right where I'm at. It's going to look like this. And we're going to get another reward. This one's going to be 5 Monster Stones. For this one, which is going to be our 4th card, and we're going to have one more card. So that means we're done 20. We need 25 in total. Next one's going to be in Gerudo Desert, just kind of like directly south where we were, directly west of the Gerudo town itself. So it's going to be right here. It's going to look like this. Gerudo town walls are right to my right here, as you guys can see. Next one's going to be dead center of the kind of Gerudo Desert, right by the Oasis, kind of east of Gerudo Town. Going from the Oasis right here, you can see the stamp location is located right there. Next one in Gerudo Desert, just kind of southeast of the Oasis, going to be located on this little ledge over here. So go ahead, grab that. It's going to look like this. So I do apologize, I missed one in Jabul Waters earlier, the Zora region, just kind of up here, directly kind of south of the River Zora area to the left of Lord Jabu Jabu's den. Right here is where you're going to find it. I'm going to go ahead and remove the pin. You can see it's just located in the water. That's going to be the 4th of the last one. Now the last stamp is actually going to be a little bit of a tricky one. It's going to be right up here. There's going to be this rift that appears. There's actually a fast travel spot here on the mountain, Hebra Mountain. If you just kind of go over here to the east, you'll see that our friend here is a little frustrated because he put a stamp stand right here, and now it's in the rift. So we're going to have to go inside of the rift to make this one appear. So let's go ahead and do that right now. So for the first location inside of the rift, if you guys want a little bit of help, it's going to be over here on the far right side. There's going to be those kind of guys that blow ice. Just go ahead, kill the purple one. You should be good to go. So for the next location, if you go all the way to the west, there's going to be these kind of ice blocks. Just go ahead and melt them. You'll see the kind of mist in them, and you'll be able to grab the second one. Now for the last one, we're going to scale this kind of big mountain over here. There's like all this water and stuff. Just find a way to kind of get up there. And if we melt this, we can see the last one's going to be inside that brick, and we're going to be done inside of this rift. So now we have the final stamp. We can go ahead and grab. Our stamp friend is happy. He's going to fly in and he's going to give us our final reward. So there is our reward, my friends. We got the stamp suit, and now we can look like him, and we can just be like, hey, do you guys want a stamp? Let's go. Ready, set. Are you ready? Go stamp rally. No, okay. Seriously though, you got your stamp suit. That is going to be the final suit that we are going through, so you can see what it looks like right here. Now look, we look like him. Hey, what's up, buddy? We look the same. Great, that's it. It doesn't do pretty much anything. It just proves you've completed the stamp rally, which I guess is an accomplishment. So there you guys have it, my friends. These are all the outfits in The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom. Of course, we have the disguise we start with. We have the royal travel attire, which we get about halfway through the game. We have the customary attire from the side quest From the Heart. We have the blue attire from the Zelda Amiibo scannable, again, halfway through the game. We have the silk pajamas, which allows you to rest a little bit quicker on beds. We have the dancing outfit, which increases your spin area, which is really cool as well. We have the cat suit that you get for helping, you know, these cats doing this cat quest. We have the black cat costume, which we get from the Ganon amiibos, which looks cool as well. We have the green tunic, which we get from the Slumber Dojo. We have the red tunic, which we get from scannable Link amiibos, and then we have the stamp suit from doing all of these stamps that are located throughout the region. So I hope this video helped you guys out. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe for more, and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Till the next one, game on. We'll see you guys soon.